Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x to the power of 12 minus 1 is equal to 0. So to solve this, I'm going to first rewrite this as x to the power of 6 to the power of 2 minus 1 squared is equal to 0. And the reason I'm doing this is so I can use the property a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So this turns into x to the power of 6 plus 1 times x to the power of 6 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this gives me two equations. I get x to the power of 6 plus 1 equals 0, and x to the power of 6 minus 1 equals 0. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to rewrite x to the power of 6 minus 1 equals 0 as x to the power of 3 to the power of 2 minus 1 squared is equal to 0. So I can use this property again and get x to the power of 3 plus 1 times x to the power of 3 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, for x to the power of 3 minus 1 equals 0, I'm going to rewrite this as x to the power of 3 minus 1 to the power of 3 equals 0, so I can use the property a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So this turns into a minus b times a squared plus a plus 1 is equal to 0. Sorry, this turns into x minus 1 times x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, which gives me yet another two equations. So now I have x minus 1 equals 0 and x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. So for x minus 1 equals 0, all I have to do is add 1 on both sides, and I get x is equal to 1. And for x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0, I can use the quadratic formula. So by using it, I get x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 3i over 2. So these are two more solutions. And now we aren't done yet because we also have to solve these. So now I have x to the power of 3 plus 1 is equal to 0. And I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides, so I get x to the power of 3 is equal to negative 1, meaning x is also equal to negative 1. So this is another solution. Now for x to the power of 6 plus 1 equals 0, I'm going to again subtract 1 on both sides. So I get x to the power of 6 is equal to negative 1. And if I take the 6th root, I get x is equal to 6th root of negative 1, which is equal to negative 1 to the power of 1 over 6. So now, the 6th root of negative 1 is, we know that I is equal to the square root of negative 1, which is equal to negative 1 to the power of 1/2. So negative 1 to the power of 1 over 6 is the same thing as negative 1 to the power of 1/2 minus something. So now 1 over 6, or I should say 1/2 minus 1 over 6 is equal to 1 over 3. So 1 over 6 plus 1 over 3 is equal to 1/2. We know this. Meaning we have negative 1 to the power of 1 over 6 and this plus, or sorry, 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 is what we can rewrite 1 over 6 as. Now, this is the same thing as 1/2 plus negative 1 over 3. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, This is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this is going to equal negative 1 to the power of 1/2 times negative 1 to the power of negative 1 over 3. Negative 1 to the power of 1/2 is the square root of negative 1, which is equal to I. So we get I times negative 1 to the power of negative 1 over 3, which is the same thing as 1 over negative 1 to the power of 1 over 3, which is equal to negative 1. So I get I times negative 1, which is equal to negative I, which is my final solution. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 5 to the power of x is equal to x to the power of 625. So to solve this, I'm going to first take the power of 1 over 625x on both sides. And the reason I'm doing this is because a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So these two multiply and cancel out, and these two multiply and cancel out. So now I'm left with 5 to the power of 1 over 625 is equal to x to the power of 1 over x. Now from here, I want to change my left-hand side so that's in the form a number to the power of 1 over that same number. So basically, I want these two numbers to be the same, so they align with x to the power of 1 over x. Right now, they're different. So what I'm going to do is rewrite this as 5 to the power of 5 over 5 times 1 over 625. So now I get 5 to the power of 5 to the power of 1 over 3,125 is equal to x to the power of 1 over x. Now 5 to the power of 5 is equal to 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is equal to 25 times 25 times 5, which is equal to 625 times 5, which is equal to 3,125. So I get 3,125 to the power of 1 over 3,125 is equal to x to the power of 1 over x. And now because these two have the same forms, this means that these two numbers are equal to each other. So x is equal to 3,125. So this is my solution.